Right now, we welcome in Sixers point guard, six-time All-Star, 20-year NBA vet, and 2019 NBA champ, Kyle Lowry, who's very excited to join us. How you feeling?
Very excited.
I feel great. It's a good morning so far for me, but you guys, it's a good evening for you guys. But I'm excited to be here. It's part of this crew, part of the team. But yeah, I'm happy to be here tonight, today, whatever it is.
He's like, I am awake and I'm ready to chat. All right, what have you learned through 2 games, Kyle?
Honestly, that team over there, they're playing extremely hard. They know what they want to do every single night. KAT is playing at a really high level. Jalen Brunson is always going to give you what he's giving you, but KAT's playing at a level right now, and I'm keeping him up high and putting him in a position where he can drive, he can shoot. Then OG is that guy that everyone talks about, but he's been super effective. But for us, I think it's a long series, right? They did what they were supposed to do at home. But for us, we made some adjustments. We felt really good about what we did in Game 2. Game 3 is going to be different, of course. We're going to be home. We got to protect our house. Tyrese will be ready to go. Paul be ready to go. I think we'll make a few more adjustments and then be out there and do our job.
Kyle, you guys, fortunately and unfortunately, have played with some interesting lineups this season. Multiple guys have missed a lot of time. But hopefully that has helped you sort of in this playoff run of not having Joel first, then getting him back, and then having him for Game 1 and not Game 2. What do you look for, whether Joel plays or not, for you guys just to sort of steady this ship with a lineup that's sort of always changing?
I think you said it, that we've done a great job of having some different lineups. We've had the ability to play slower with Joel, play faster without Joel. So everyone knows, if Joel plays, the game is different. It's a lot easier. Without Joel, we have to play faster. We got to get more pace into the game, shoot more threes. But, give Joel credit. What he's done this postseason, with the appendicitis, coming back, not really having the opportunity to ramp up, come out there, play, struggle to one game, he's back, and then play dominant the next 3 games. Give him credit. He's working extremely hard. But our team, we've been resilient all year. We've figured it out. And Tyrese Maxey's been all-star. Paul George, after coming back, he's been lighting it up. And VJ, he's still rookie, but he's not playing like a rookie, which is impressive to me.
Kyle, have you been watching the other series in the East, the Detroit, and what are you guys think? What are you seeing there?
I think Detroit found their rhythm. I think Detroit was the 1 seed all year for a reason. I think they found their defensive rhythm. I think Cade, coming back from the collapsed lung, it actually, got him back. It took him a minute to get that rhythm, but, Orlando took him to 7. But I think they found their identity again, right? Cade is getting to the paint, getting to his spots. JD's not, playing as dominant as he was before during the regular season, but he's starting to get more comfortable. But Detroit is really good. They're a well-balanced team. They know what they're going to do. They know how they're going to play. And, it's just been fun to watch for Detroit.
Kyle, you won a championship with Coach in Toronto. I'm wondering how your relationship's evolved, how he's leaned on you with this young group. You're a big mentor to these guys. So how has he used you to help this group get better every night?
I think he's really been communicative with me a lot, just to make sure that, hey, just to get a feel for what's going on, how the guys see it, how the guys are seeing the game, what they're feeling, what they're thinking. Steve, we go back a long time. Coach was my assistant coach before he became my head coach. So we have such a rapport that I know what he's thinking before he's even thinking it. And I think he's at a point where he's like, we got to do whatever it takes to win the basketball games. That's talking to everybody, putting up funky lineups, trying different things. So he's a tactician when it comes to this basketball thing. And I think he's just, for me, he's leaning on me, saying, hey, get these guys ready. We got this coming. What do you think about this? What do you see with that? So for me, it's okay, cool. Let me see. Let me think. Let me watch the game, and then I can give him some, feedback.
Low,
Yo.
Got a favor to ask you.
Oh, man, I got you. I got you. Whatever you need.
I need me a signed VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah. Oh, the Bohemian connection. Yeah, I don't know if people know that.
I go to Bahamas to get it if I have to. But I just figured I can ask you.
I got you. Listen, he is one of the most amazing individually special people I've ever met. He's humble. He's funny. He works hard. He wants to win, and he's just down to earth, and he's just trying to figure it out. And I mean, you would love him. You know, honestly, I'm gonna tell him to meet you down in the Baja Mar. Y'all can have a Virgin Miami Vice for him. He's still under 21.
I'm a huge fan. Now I got it. Now down to business.
I bet.
You know, in the playoffs or any game, but definitely in the playoffs, you got to take away something. You got to take away something. As I watched those first games, Josh Hart has flirted with the triple-doubles. KAT has got his numbers. OG got his numbers. Brunson got his numbers. And even Bridges got it going. Understanding, once we're talking about, yeah, you've made adjustments, but the conversation about drawing a line in the sand, before we even make adjustments, we have to draw a line in the sand of what we're going to give up, what we're going to take away. Have you had that conversation? Because it doesn't always have to come from the coach. Have you had that conversation with certain guys about, okay, this is what we're going to take away, this is what we might have to give up, but we can't give everything to everybody?
Yeah, you're 100% right. I think the conversation we had a little bit yesterday with some of the guys, I think the guy that we just showed right there, Karl Anthony Towns, he's kind of getting everything he wants. You know, Jalen Brunson is going to have the ball. JB's going to have the ball. OG's going to make his effect of the game offensively and defensively. But KAT right now, I think during the game, he's like, hey, man, we got to do something different. He's standing there with the ball, holding it over his head, making dime passes, shooting the ball. And during the game, we got to take something away from KAT. I think that's the one thing that we have to focus on, trying to figure out how to make him a little bit more uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. Good point.
Now, Kyle, New York and Philly is just a quick little Amtrak ride away, and playoff energy is already different. But what is the energy like when you are at this place where the home crowd can get infiltrated? Just how different does it feel, New York and Philly? Obviously, you'll know what it's like in Philly soon, but you've already felt the New York energy.
I think Joel said to the fans, so y'all hope y'all don't sell y'all tickets. If y'all need money, he gonna give it to y'all. So don't sell the tickets. So Joel, these people gonna be calling you, go get their money. But it's just crazy because every time we have a home game, it feels like the New York crowd takes over. But I think our crowd in our city, we're gonna show up tomorrow. I really truly believe that, and we gonna make sure that they cheer for us a lot louder than they can for the Knicks.
Well, Kyle, thank you so much for joining us as always. And we are sending our love to your head coach, Nick Nurse, and his family. Yes. So please pass that along for us. And good luck the rest of this series.
Good luck.
Thank you, everyone. Y'all have a great night. I'll have a great morning.
Yes.
Good morning, Kyle. Good morning.
All right. I'm Taylor Rooks with NBA on Prime. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to see interviews with your favorite players, experience the most exciting moments from around the league, and see what the NBA on Prime crew is up to all season long. And remember, you can hang out with us live each week during the NBA season only on Prime.